Hey, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to say happy day one, and it's going to be a great challenge. I'm super excited for all of you who have taken on this um, challenge with yourselves to be in this group, and it's going to be great. So, it kind of got off to a rough start, and that's my fault. The links to get on, I had the group set as secret, and so it was difficult for some of you to access the group, and I apologize for that. No worries, regardless of when you come in this week, if you feel like you're a little bit behind or you want to kind of see how things go or like watch other people first and then jump into your day one, that's totally fine. You'll still get your 7 days in. I just ask that you comment with what day you're on so I can keep track too of knowing what day you're on so that I can kind of support you and know when your 7 days is up. So I did post a comment tonight that just asking that you guys please do fill out the free online account so that I can have that information and really support you the best way possible. The tools and the things that I'm giving you in this challenge are the things that people, typically pay for. And I'm just really thankful to have the interest that I do. And so I'm willing to do it. But I just do ask that you do your part too, that you just participate and post your journal and ask your questions and make it a really great resource and a learning opportunity for you to see kind of where you're at and what expectations you might have of something going forward. So, with that, I just quickly want to give you some really quick tips of just a couple things to think about, and I'm going to put these on here. They're going to be posted as well for you to look at. So, here's where we're at. The first thing is you have to get sleep. You really do need to try to get some extra sleep. The overall outcome of this, if you stick with this after this program is over, if this free challenge is over and you move on, you are going to feel absolutely amazing. I can guarantee that. I just can. I've done it myself. I've done it a couple times now, and I can put a guarantee on that if you stick to the plan. That being said, the first few days that you do something like this, anytime you change, your body has to detox and kind of get rid of what it's been used to all this time. And so initially, you're probably going to be tired. You may be a little bit grumpy. You might get a headache. I don't want any of this to scare you or to keep you from doing it. I just really want to be honest with you so you know when you start feeling those things, you don't think it's something that you're eating or you're reacting to. Sugar is very bad. It's very evil. It does a lot of bad things to our bodies, and your body is really dependent on it. It's like a drug. It's very dependent on it, and it's like an addiction. And so it's just like anything else you would quit. Your body's going to have to get used to going without it. So please be prepared for that. Don't let it scare you. Let it drive you further to know that, gosh, my body's reacting like this. I don't ever want to do this again. I don't ever want to put this into my body to this level again, because my body is just having the hardest time being able to go without it. And it's not because it needs it. It's because it's dependent on it for the wrong reasons. And that's key. So make sure you're getting sleep because that's totally going to help you. If you're getting well rested, then it's going to make you feel so much better. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water, and I cannot stress that enough. Hydrating is so important, regardless of what challenge or what program you're on. I'm not great at it myself. I always have to just really focus and try to do, have the big jug. I've always got, like my big, jug of a gallon or whatever here. My husband always thinks it's funny that is. I drink out of the gallon, but it works, and I make sure I get it in. So whatever works for you, just make sure you get it in. When you're posting your journals, post that you've hydrated. Prepare. That's with anything, fail to plan and plan to fail. So even if you have to do like a nightly preparation for the next day, make sure you've got the snacks you need, the water that you need, to go with you in the car, whatever. Make sure you've got yourself ready for any situation. If you're working all day, or if you're going to be outside, if you're going to be inside, if you're vacationing, whatever you're doing, just make sure that you are thinking about what kinds of snacks and what kinds of meals and what kind of foods. If you're going to go to a restaurant, call the restaurant before or go online. Most restaurants have their menus you can access, and try to pick something. And if there's something that needs some variation, call the restaurant and just say, hey, I'm coming to eat there tonight for my job, for a client, and I've got, diet restrictions. They don't need to know that you're doing a challenge, and see if they can accommodate. And I will guarantee you that I would be shocked if they said no. Get a buddy. You know, some people have buddies in this group already, and that's awesome. It's great to have accountability partners. We are your accountability. But if you want to take it a step further and a layer deeper, get someone to do it with you. It's free. Bring them on in. Or find somebody in here. Or if you want me to help you find somebody, I can do that too within the group here. There's a few people that have been asking. So you can find a love for tea. Caffeine-free tea. Sometimes at the end of the night, a nice cup of herbal tea tends to get me by, and I've always done that. But in this sort of a challenge, that probably would help you too. And remember that when you are preparing meals and you're eating things and you're building your plate, you want to do your proteins first, and then your fats, and then your veggies. And that's just the way that for your digestive system. And turn meals into snacks. You know, if you've got pieces of, let's say you have chicken for dinner, grilled chicken for dinner the night before, and you have some left. If you haven't eaten it all, rather than having to heat that back up the next night, take it and cube it, you know, and put it in as like a Ziploc or something, and take it to work with you, and snack on that. You know, whenever I detox, I typically do a lot of lean proteins, and it's so weird, my husband thinks, because I walk around with bags of like shredded chicken and stuff like that, because it's really good. So you could do the same thing with that. Let's see, get moving. When you feel a craving coming on, and you really seriously just think, I'm done, I'm throwing the towel in, I'm going for it, it's just one cookie, it's one cake, it's one that, it's just like an addiction. It's just like if you're trying to quit smoking. If you were trying to quit smoking, and somebody came by you and had a cigarette, and it smelled really good because you really wanted one because you were so used to doing it, and you hadn't had one for 3 days. You almost had gotten over that, and you went ahead and you gave in. What do you think would happen? It would have to start all over again, because you've now you've fed that addiction, and you now have to get it to go away again. Don't let that happen. That's not worth it. Not for 5 days. Not for this 5-day stint here. You know, go for a walk. Go for a walk around your office, around your house. Play with your kids. Go brush your teeth. Go paint your fingernails. You know, wherever, depending on where you live, it's a little chilly where I'm at right now. You know, go outside and break leaves. Just go do something. And then reduce the caffeine that you're drinking too. I don't know, when I said the tea, obviously caffeine-free tea, I know it's a lot to ask to give up coffee for a lot of people. If you can go to decaf, go for it. If you can't, try to minimize it, because caffeine actually drives that sugar craving, and it makes it worse. It's going to make it harder for you. And last but absolutely not least is just to relax and have fun. It's okay if you have a hiccup. It's okay if you don't start exactly tomorrow. It's okay if you don't know what you're eating for dinner. It's okay if you don't know how to make what you're supposed to eat for breakfast. It's okay if you have questions and you don't get it, and you just are a fly on the wall watching all this and just wishing you could figure it out. It's okay, okay? This is a free challenge. I'm your free coach. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you. I'm a resource for you. Don't shy away from the group. I mean, I've put you in here, and if you're not sure where to go or what to do, just message me. Message me, call me, text me, and or email me. My number is 770-289-1871. I have 2 little ones, so you can leave me a message if I don't pick up, or you can email me at marystewartfit@gmail.com, and really give yourself a chance to see if this is going to be something that's going to be worth your time to continue to do. And like I said, you may not feel great results in the beginning, but if you start feeling those headaches and some of that kind of stuff, let's still talk and just make sure we know what's going on. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert, but I've been through it. I understand it. Anything you read, anyone you ask will tell you the same thing. Your body's going to detox from it, so you're going to have to try to be able to juggle that with making sure you're getting those right types of nutrition with your food, your lean proteins, your veggies. You're going to be getting your carbs a lot from your veggies, which is going to have to be done earlier in the day to sustain the energy that you're going to need to get through the day. So, like I said, I'm no expert, but I've been down this road. I've done this a few times now. I go back to this many times, just sort of as a reset when I need it, and so I know it works. So, glad to be here. Hope I can help you more. Please let me know, and sorry for the long video, and have a great day.